Let's be real. Everybody sucks at League of Legends, even like the pro players, so. Even the pro players. It's a difficult game. You're welcome, Moody Penguin. Am I skipping scrappies? We'll see. Am I going to have full health when I walk into the floor or not? You have to understand we're due. We're due for a good scrappies. I'm making you want to play League again? God, I'm sorry. Should we make a community League team? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so good at Watcher. I don't, like... Can you imagine if you were this good at Watcher, how much easier your life would be? This is a little bit risky going left here. And not buying an attack potion. Okay, it's not sentries at least. Oh. Oh, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Community customs are a ton of fun. Hey Daisy Bud, congratulations. That's awesome. I got an explosive pot, which seems actually really big. Helps out a lot against sentries. Boom. In my defense, Watcher having lethal turn 2. Watcher not having lethal turn 2 is unheard of. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? What the shit, game? Will Stone Calendar deal damage this round? I think it will deal damage this fight. Probably. I don't have the best reshuffle. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, ba da dum, boom, boom, ba dum, boom. I might actually be dead. It's awkward. Felt like it should be hard to lose here, but I think I might have done it. Okay, I have to not draw a defend in the next 2 turns with inner... Okay, it's actually impossible. Never mind! It looks like I'm okay. Probably okay. Time for Iron Chad. Love a good Iron Chad. Four, 5, 6, but it's dead. 7, but Stone Calendar kills it. So I just have to kill this. Cool. Stone Calendar coming through. It wasn't the best draw order. Sorry, Stone Calendar. It was trying so hard too. Looked kind of bad. Wasn't the best draw order. Stand spot's good. I have to not die to Guardian. Deck's kind of shit. Like a prostrate. Nope. Nope. Oh, Stone Calendar will hit Guardian. Actually a huge run for Stone Calendar. The kill steal. Sands? Sands kills Guardian, okay. I think I like it a bit more than Battle Hymn too. Let's get the Super Elite done. How broken would Stone Calendar be if it retained its count between combats and hit every 7th turn? Oh. That would... no. No. Don't do that. That would be somewhat strong. Probably end the fight this turn, yeah? With, like, Vulnerable Plot. Or I could not do that. Inexplicably. I think I just use Vulnerable Plot. I take a bunch of damage when you could instead not take a bunch of damage. Alright. Erin. Oh shit, I have to upload the audio file for you. I wonder if I can do that while streaming. Probably not. I wonder which one it is. Oh no. Work it out later, Hop. If you're still here. Alright. When you started playing, you thought follow-up was busted. It is a Watcher card. Lol, Nenko. Why am I not surprised? What audio file? I recorded a podcast with a ridiculous hat about Orb of Creation. Why does follow-up exist if Flurry of Blows exists? Oh no. +18 +7, not enough. I'm playing this maybe safer than I need to. I might regret not having these potions later. You just watched Triangle of Sadness, and you feel like it had some agenda to push on you, but you're still not sure what. Was it sadness? It sounds like it would be sadness. I haven't watched it myself, but that's like my personal theory, I guess. Good night, a weird Argentinian. Or maybe geometry. Okay. Okay, fair. Didn't think of that. I didn't play Cut Through Fate because I didn't want to have to scry. I don't take Cut Through Fate super often, and the reason is not that it's a bad card or anything, it's that I don't want to have to do the thing where you scry. It's just too much clicking. The menu was better. That's extremely unfair. The menu is better than almost every media created in the last, like, well, since The Matrix. Stop trying to hit me, and hit me. God, words to live by. How did I link Downfall? Seemed fine. Was perfectly okay. Pandas! Okay, so our strikes got better, but there aren't as many anymore. And I have some other weird shit. Summering Fury is probably nice to have. How did I like falling down? It was very strange that I went down instead of up when I was playing Downfall. I didn't really like that super much. I seem very innerly peaceful. Yeah, I would say so. Just want a block card, to be honest. Not gonna happen. Alright. Guess I'll just take a billion. That's fine. The worst part about Downfall was when Jorbs saw Intangible at Uncommon. I don't fucking like, why does everyone do that shit? Why do people develop complex and engaging mechanics around health and damage for their games and then fucking put buffer and intangible in the game every time? It's like this, like why? Just don't. Just don't do that. You don't have to do that. You could just keep your like health mechanic interesting and balanced. Bowling Bash doesn't hit 4 times in this fight, it hits 3 times. We play with the big boy pants on, we play at Ascension 20, where the birds require 4 hits. Alright. Game design is hard, but it's like so many people add things to games which make them worse. Just don't add the thing to the game. Just don't do it. I say this as someone who plays XCOM Long War, which is possibly the world's greatest example of just endlessly adding things that make the game worse. Like fucking sectopods, why would you put... Anyway. Adding things to the game is like adding cards to a Slay the Spire deck. Exactly. You understand perfectly. It is so nice to be surrounded by people who understand you, Twitch chat. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. That's a shop. Okay. Wow. Um. I'm actually pretty far from going infinite. Maybe I just buy a Mental Fortress Lesson Learned in Vault and don't have enough money for that. Fuck. I do not have enough money. Problem is if I card remove in Mental Fortress, I don't get a card remove at the next shop. Don't have enough money anymore. Well, I do really want a Mental Fortress. It seems good. I kind of want a Lesson Learned. What if we played a Lesson Learned run? Just didn't have any money anymore. All the cards are okay, right? It seems like they'd be better if they were upgraded. The inner piece upgrades maybe are okay. Although I think my hand's filling up. God, what a jam. Penguin Cafe Orchestra? They just don't make bands like Penguin Cafe Orchestra anymore. You know what it is? Climate change. And also zoning laws restricting the ability to build cafes. Orchestra is still doing okay. Hey, Zephyr. Oh. I got your claws in there. Alright. Alright. Finished my book. You will write out more thoughts on it soon, TM. You enjoyed it. Thanks for sending you a copy. You're welcome, Wolnenko. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you for reading it. My card draw's kinda bad. Kinda bad. Get rid of Prey. Getting rid of Prey is pretty safe. Sorry, just having a bit of a think here. I guess I can card remove Mental Fortress Lesson Learned and I just use this shop for a meal ticket heal at that point. Maybe I get gold. Maybe I get gold at the question mark. Could happen. How would you search for this song, given that it has no lyrics? I think a lot, actually, about how catchy choruses probably see some amount of success in music because of the SEO associated with them. What do you get if you Google song with no lyrics? Song with no lyrics and pretty violins. Top 30 violin covers of popular songs. Instrumental beautiful music. Top violin covers of popular songs. Beautiful romantic violin love songs. Come over for dinner, baby. I've got an hour and 43-minute YouTube video titled Beautiful Romantic Violin Love Songs that I would love to play for you. Just a second, babe. Gotta turn the music on for the night. A band you saw in a tiny, tiny room in 2009 blew up on TikTok and got millions and millions of plays. Did you hear there are rumors that Taylor Swift and Fabiano Alonso are dating? It's a good time to be a musician. Oh, Fernando? Wait, who's Fabiano? Oh, Fabiano Caruana. Sorry, I was listening to him talk about chess last night, so I had his name in my brain. Loses all your gold? Fuck. Taylor Swift is your bestie? Same. One thing I like about Taylor Swift is that she is my best friend. Am I a good chess player? No. There was a time in my life when I was a passable chess player, but it's been a while. In my current chess game, we are playing an advanced version of the Karo Khan. But I think we've both been out of book for a while. Actually, I haven't checked it for a while. Oh shit, my phone's dead. Alright, well I won't be checking it now. One thing you like about Taylor Swift is that she hates Jorbs. That's not very nice. Why would somebody hate me? I'm so lovable. Probably I'm too lovable. That's probably the issue. Have I considered being Taylor Swift? Is this like being John Malkovich? I hadn't thought of it before, but now that you mention it. Would be interesting if end turn was considered a debuff. Okay. I guess that would be kind of interesting. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, John Malkovich's acting, like, the quality of it is directly correlated to how much he's being himself. And so, the movie being John Malkovich, like, kind of perfect for him. I don't think I've ever seen an actor who is better at playing themselves than John Malkovich. Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage doesn't play himself. He plays an improved version of himself. It's different. John Malkovich in Rounders was a hell of a choice. I mean, I don't know. Every one of his performances is just incredible. Is John Malkovich playing himself or my image of him? Oh, wow. Suddenly I'm having deep thoughts about my involvement in consumption of media. I stopped having them. It was surprisingly easy. I just kind of just stopped thinking about it, and now I don't have them anymore. Now my head is an empty and beautiful space. What about Jerry Seinfeld? I haven't actually... I watched some of his, like, driving in cars series, I guess. That was him, right? I never watched Seinfeld, so I haven't had much experience with him. Do I believe that I'm playing Jorbs right now, or an improved version of Jorbs? Oh, don't ask me that question. It, like, is, like, somehow deeply upsetting. Wasn't that Jay Leno? Could have been. Jay Leno likes cars. I saw Jay Leno in a car once. He was in the car. I wasn't in a car. I was on a bicycle, actually. Anyway, that's my story about Jay Leno. Good story. Thank you. I do this professionally. Resting is kind of interesting. I feel like the hourglass is not bad here. I like the tranquility upgrade. I took the tranquility because with 3 inner pieces it feels like being able to enter calm is kind of a big deal. Fuck it. YOLO. Hard to imagine Jay Leno riding a bicycle. Oh, okay. I think that's what I was doing if I went to the campfires, so it ends up just being the same thing. I think I have a lot of ways out of Wrath. And even if I end up stuck in Wrath, it's, like, not that bad. Yeah, this is completely fine. Jay Leno riding on a tricycle. With a Jigsaw. Apparently the guy who plays Jigsaw is a blues musician. My publisher's sister was recording something with him the day after we had dinner. It's very strange to live my life. None of it makes any sense. I don't think I want another inner piece. I don't think I want to meditate. It's an okay meditate. 68 health. Maybe I need it for turn 2 of the heart fight. I could need it for turn 2 of the heart fight, maybe. This takes me even further away from an infinite, but it does take me even further away from an infinite. I'm not gonna take it right now. We'll find something else. That was a hard elite fight. What was? There was an elite fight? What does that mean? Truth is stranger than fiction, because fiction has to make sense. Why didn't they just ride the fucking eagles? Why didn't they just ride the fucking eagles? The eye would see them, and Nazgul are stronger air power. I think it's because the eagles were like, fuck off. You want to just chill out and watch TV. I relate a lot to the eagles. Eagles are isolationist by nature. Yeah. I know. My friend is an eagle, and I talk to him about that a lot. Sure. Could use another way into Wrath now, maybe? Are we talking about the ban? Yes. I thought that was a given. Because Tolkien links his Christian allegories. Can you get shots against allegories like you can against allergies? I hope so. Yes, good. They have everything these days. We live in a brave new world. That's the name of that one that was about the government taking over our lives, right? You have complete allegory immunity. Nice. Congratulations. Happy as Maxis, thanks for the 35 months. You changed your name. You stopped still counting. Congratulations, I guess, I think. Is that an order? Might be. Can one just recall? I don't really know why. Like, why not just upgrade Rushdown? There's nothing particularly wrong with just upgrading Rushdown. Let's just upgrade Rushdown. You have severe Allegorans. If the eagles were too big, why not just strap it to that little moth that Dumbledore uses when he's stuck? Oh my gosh, that wasn't funny. Oh, that's deeply disrespectful to, something. Not sure what. Moths have weak wills and would be easily corrupted by the One Ring. The last time I went to a Lord of the Rings Extended Edition watching party, which, like, if you're not in your 30s, that's something that we do. That's just, like, part of being my age. It's like how my parents would, like, have children when they were 35. Me and my friends watched the extended edition of Lord of the Rings. Anyway. The Millennial Experience. The last time I went to one of those, someone who had a child brought their kid to it. She had reached the age where she was prepared to learn about Lord of the Rings. And we're having to explain all these things. And holy shit, that entire world just makes zero fucking sense. The second you try to explain that to someone who is, like, willing to ask, like, penetrating questions about anything, Like, it's just a house of cards that comes crashing down. Why did any of it happen? None of it makes any sense. What the fuck is this ring thing? Anyway. Both very sexual things to do. Watching the extended edition of Lord of the Rings is significantly sexier than having a child. There's very little that's sexy about having a child. Even the sex for having a child is not very sexy. That being a thing after we could no longer stay awake for more than an hour of the first movie. So relatable. Yeah, I went for the first half of the first movie the last time I went. I remember telling my friend, like, you know, these are actually pretty good if you watch them for about 2 hours. Sex isn't sexy. Sex can be sexy, but sex with the intention of creating a child is like, I mean, it's a lot harder for that to be sexy. Sometimes. Look, I'm not saying it can't be sexy. I'm just saying that the context doesn't help. This playlist is kind of incredible. Could have had Meditate Establishment, that certainly would have won the run. I will just take a Volt instead. Oh, woe is me. I'm so upset. Just take a Cursed Key, it's fine. You feel like that opinion, sexual reproduction isn't sexy, it won't be supported by evolution. I don't know. When you like get really horny, are you thinking, God, I want to make a child? Like, is that what you get horny about? It's kind of fucked up, honestly. How dare you? Wow, I'm upset. I'm gonna ban you. I've invented a guy and become upset at him. It's another thing that you do in your 30s. To fight a Time Eater. Kinda wish I recalled, because I guess there's a campfire there. There are no stores on the path I want to take, which is awkward. Oh man, I didn't realize that I had Matryoshka. Oh well. Inventing a guy as one of your skills. Somehow we're back to sex again. How did that happen? Can't believe I was told my channel was NC17. What the fuck are you all using my channel for? Oh my god, I managed to take damage? That is not... I did not play that turn right. The NC just means no children. Is that what it stands for? I assumed it stood for like Nookie Cock or something. Are lines like that why my channels are rated NC-17? NC-17 makes you think of ladies in a stream of margarine. Like when you rap about those ladies covered in margarine. Relatable? Mother, don't worry. There should be movies which warn against letting boomers in because they're too woke. The angle I saw on that I thought seemed appropriate was like there should be ratings for movies which are too frightening for adults to watch, that are about like doing taxes or something. Imagine going to the movies for a nice casual evening, sitting down with your kid to watch the latest cartoon or whatever, and like the main character is old and his wife has died and he's tying balloons to his house to fly away. Like, you were not fucking ready for that. None of us were fucking ready for that. Sorry. Sorry. I'm still upset. Yeah, fish, that's rough. Everything Everywhere All at Once. The first time I watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, I started crying 15 minutes on and didn't stop until it was over. The second time I watched it, thinking, oh, I can handle this, like it was rough the first time, but I can handle this, I'm strong. I just started crying, like in the opening credits, or whatever. There's the scene where she's doing all the taxes, right? And then Weemond is making noodles or something. It's fucking messed up. Fucking messed up. The main character in that movie reminds me a huge amount of one of my friend's mothers growing up, and I just like, I can't do it. It's too much. Too much. Strong men also cry. The only people who don't cry are big girls, I believe. It's my understanding, based on pop culture. We did it. We won the fight. Oh my god, thatch roofed cottage. Oh my god. Oh no. Boom, 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 boom. I guess this entire time I've been playing a Watcher on. I'm meant to go to hallway fights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 upgrades left. I don't think any of them are like relevant upgrades anymore though. I think we got the relevant ones out of the way. My book came in a few weeks ago and you haven't opened it yet. You should do it. Take the plunge. Read a book. Who knows? You might enjoy. I read a book once. You haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, but from what I understand, my parents are like the people it's commenting on, and you're at their place when they watched it, and they completely missed the point. I saw a lot of the discourse in Malaysia when Michelle Keong or something. Darn. Michelle Kwan. Wait, is that her? Fucking hell, what's her name? Everything Everywhere All at Once cast. Michelle Yo. Okay. I had her last name completely wrong. Anyway, she won her thing, and then there was all this stuff about like, oh yay, someone from Malaysia has won. Is she from Malaysia? Oh my fucking god. Yes, okay, thank god. I like my understanding of the world just isn't correct anymore sometimes. Anyway, lots of people were very excited that someone from Malaysia had won a bunch of acting awards, and then the LGBTQIA plus community was like, yeah, the things in this movie are like people get put in prison for them in Malaysia. So, fuck you. Anyway, good story. Like, my stories have been on point tonight. The name I said was an Olympic figure skater. At least, like, the people whose names I am saying exist. They're just, like, other people. Or, like, half of them is a different person or something. The story wasn't as good as my Jay Leno story. Well, that's, like, a common mistake that you run into even when you're an experienced entertainer, is you lead with the best story, and then, like, what do you follow with? There isn't anything to follow it with. You already led with the best thing. Anyway, common mistake. I'd rather get names completely wrong than use the wrong person's name. Yeah, it's like somehow more disrespectful to use someone else's name. It feels like, well, whatever. Honestly, part of it is that I fucked up two people's names at the same time. Whatever. I don't think Fabiano watches the channel. Goodbye, Bowling Bash. You're telling Fabi? I absolutely know people who could tell Fabi, but they won't. Lol, Narco. Okay. Could tell Peter. Yeah. Do I watch the Chess World Championship? I love that your question is placed in the like eternal present, because it implies that it will keep going after 2 days from now. Unfortunately, all good things do come to an end. Yeah, I've been watching it. It'll keep going, but there will be a short break. Short break of like a couple of years. Yeah. You wish Fabi spent his commentary slot just constantly talking shit? I think he might be. I think he might just be very polite about how he talks shit. Every now and then, he'll drop a line. Technically, if you get enough volts, you could kill the heart on turn 1. Nope. That isn't how the heart fight works. This thing you have told me is a lie. Why would you lie to me? Why would you lie to me? He was pretty harsh on Nepo in the Game 12 recap. Everyone just wants someone to lash out at. Nobody wants to just be friends anymore. They're 1 damage short. Kinda. Alright. Not infinite, but it did do that, so that's kind of cool. We take Crescendo here, right? It will likely upgrade eventually, and once it does, it's a very good card. It's even an okay card without upgrading. I feel like people have gotten so wild recently, you needed to delete Twitter this week. I'm still on Twitter. I'm waiting for the price to fall low enough that I can just buy it. It's getting close. Man, when I own Twitter, it's gonna be fucking awesome. Y'all are gonna need to sub a little bit more often. Angry Watcher. Why did I skip the chest? That. Boom, boom. Owner of a fascist cesspool Twitter, Jorbs. I think people just shouldn't be fascists. I think people just shouldn't be bigoted. Just like, don't be bigoted. It's one of my more controversial stances. Kind of close-minded of you, but okay. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do better. One time I met a bigot and I said, stop it. Did it work? It's another good story. Were you on a bicycle? The people need to know. Bigotry is a skill issue? I think that's like fairly likely. I think heterosexuality might be a skill issue. Imagine just like having about half as many potential partners just because like you're just like not attracted to some people. Just do this. Even as bi, you're not attracted to most people. But you have the, like... You don't have a... Like, a thing that's like, okay, half of the people just not even a little bit interested ever. Right? That just seems, like, obviously inefficient. It's like stipulation drafting. Congratulations, you've made it creepy. It's amazing how rapidly comparing relationships to Magic the Gathering makes you sound like a psychopath. What about asexuals? I mean, it doesn't have to be about sex. I don't think most people who are asexual are like, I will simply never be interested in anybody who isn't the opposite gender from me. I don't know. The scenario I presented may have started off kind of oversimplified and silly for comedic effect. The same logic would apply to homosexuality. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's very strange to me that the default is to want to create a romantic partnership with someone of a different gender from yours. Like, what's wrong with your gender? You're not down to, like, pound some buds while you're pounding some buds? I've been workshopping that joke for, like, a week or two. Not sure it was ready to deploy yet. You are your gender, so you know a lot about what is wrong with it. Dicks look weird. Just look like a part of the human body. Body positivity, come on, y'all. How many upgrades are still missing? Like 4 or something. I'm just going to click on cards, and if it dies, it dies. Look. Donald Trump isn't gonna see your post, but your friends who have penises are. And they're all going to feel like their dick looks weird. Just try to be more positive. Your dick looks wonderful. Love what you've done with the pubic hair. It's hard to look at the statue of David without being overwhelmed by the majesty of the veil. Yeah. Yeah. The Greeks had really fucked up shit around penis size. They were like, we are not the barbarians, but they were also like, the barbarians have bigger dicks than us. And so then they were like, well, we all have small dicks then. This is real. This is absolutely real. This is what they teach you if you get an education in the classics. All absolutely real, actually really true. What the hell is this conversation? Welcome to Jorbs.tv. Anything is possible at Jorbs.tv. A weapon for a more civilized era? Oh no. I wonder what the, like, typical conversation among women was like in ancient Greece, because we really like don't know. Like, we just have what the men said, pretty much. But holy shit, I bet there's some good drama there. Ancient Greece fails the Bechdel test. Largely true. We have some poems from like Sappho and shit. There are a couple of moments. Sketch the alien. Hello. Hello, raiders from Windpress. How's it going? How are you all? We're talking about dicks, I think. Not in a weird way, though. We're talking about whether they look good or not. Watch Windpress raid. Are you here because you're excited to check out my channel, or are you here to advertise somebody else's channel? It'd be a fucking weird thing to do. What a strange world we live in. Thoughts on Dick's the restaurant? My understanding is they pay their workers pretty well, which makes me obligated to like them, regardless of the quality of their food. I would not recommend eating their food while sober, and I'm not sure I would recommend eating it while drunk. They do the bare minimum. How excellent. They do more than the bare minimum. Jorbs is the first person to ever kill the transient. At any moment, the transient could be killed again. Viewers waiting with bated breath to find out whether Jorbs kills a transient again. Hey Kiwi, how are you? You enjoyed that ancient vine of the guys finding staples inside a Staples and then sprinting to Dick's Sporting Goods. Gosh. Imagine what it would have been like to live in a world without the internet. Shit would have been rough. Wait a second, I can't enter Wrath? Does this even work? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, good. Hey, a horn clade. That's probably good. I only have one mental fortress. I have the kunai. I got all of my upgrades. Thanks for that 52 months, Jinogi. Thanks for the tier 3 sub. Appreciate it. We had jokes recorded on magnetic strips that we would have to wind up to listen to. I had one of those that had Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley on it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that Jorbs. He loves to exaggerate for No. No, what I just said is absolutely true. My favorite Watcher was the one where Jorbs talked about penises for 30 minutes. We can go longer. There's still time. It's a lot of attacks. Oh, that one probably. I don't want to waste stone calendar. I might be wasting a stone calendar. How much of the dick discussion will have to be censored for YouTube, Jorbs? Joanna's started actually censoring the swear words at the start of videos. Sometimes. Kind of exciting. Nice to have a team that's working hard to make my content reach as many people as possible. Man, I just do not care. Trying to imagine, like, wanting more people to watch my videos. Very hard to conceptualize. Start a Patreon with uncensored videos as the reward. Videos of... videos of what? We did it! We beat Time Eater. That wasn't very hard, really. If you just describe them as uncensored, you'll get more subs. Oh. Okay. Love that for me. huge barbarian dicks. Only on Patreon. We pay our workers minimum wage. Smiley face. Normal watch run, but when I reach 100, I drop the towel. 100... what? What? The countdowns are too erudite for me. I just don't understand. How does it all work? $100 gex. Nice. Nice. Why is Donudeka such a disappointing boss fight? You just started with expectations which were too high. You were thinking to yourself, what if the final fight of the game were challenging in some way? That's just unrealistic. You can't ask that or expect it. There's just something about songs from like anywhere between 1980 and 2010 that mention baseball statistics. It's like, I don't know. There was like a moment in time that baseball statistics were like kind of cool before they got really nerdy. What baseball statistic is mentioned in the song? The catcher hits for 318. I know, it's a dated statistic. Nowadays we have better statistics, like steroid intake. No one sings about ex-Woba. You're right. Nobody sings about ex-Woba. What does that say about the world? A lot. It says a lot about the world. I kind of want this just lucky. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna card remove. It feels like I have enough card draw for a just lucky to work fine, yeah? Simmering Fury is kind of shit now. So... song about really expensive player contracts. Love it. Love it. Have it on my desk by Friday or whatever. I'm gonna buy it just lucky just because I like the card mostly. Yeah, mostly I just like the card. Alright, cool. I guess I should buy Orichalcum instead of not buying Orichalcum. Didn't really want anything else in the shore. I don't think Orichalcum does anything, but maybe it'll surprise me. The catcher gets paid 318 catches when they're healthy. Idyllic. Almost impossible to believe. I would never have taken just luck if I couldn't upgrade it. I mean, let's be serious. It's an okay card, but without the upgrade... I'm not so much being facetious right now as I am just saying words out loud. Y'all are still saying words. I should have discarded that. Kinda doesn't matter. Kinda does matter. Holy shit. Did I listen to the cute fish song about being nice to strangers on the internet yet? I have never been nice to a stranger in my life. Would have upgraded anyway. In every unupgraded card, there's an upgraded card waiting to come out. Aspirational. I was going to double play Mental Fortress, but then I didn't, I guess. I think that's fine. It certainly wasn't like an important thing to do. Just felt like it was the correct thing to do. But I didn't do it, so joke's on them. Fuck them, that's what I say. What do they know anyway? Kind of surprising they never did a card that it didn't upgrade. They didn't? Oh. Big if true. Curses don't upgrade. There you go. Neither do statuses. Boom. Man, I have not played this fight very well so far. Let me tell you something about whether I've played this fight well so far or not. Just Lucky is here to save the day. Alright, like, presumably this just wins or something now. Oh, it's like dead? Cool. Cool. I'm done. It was a turn. Okay. Slimed would be worse if it had retain. You don't want that shit to be stuck in your hand. Remind me, is the shredded heart symbol a limiter to damage per turn? It is. It is correct. Good little watcher run. Does Apotheosis upgrade statuses? Nope. There's only one status in the game that ever upgrades. It is Burn, which upgrades when you fight Hexaghost. No other status in the game can upgrade. Stone Calendar tried so hard this run. It did something against the Guardian. And it counted. Did it hit sentries? No, it did not. It almost hit sentries. Not quite. Is this Elliot's Methodist? It is. Bombo! Hour 22. That's a longer watcher run. How did I get so many deck cards on my deck that run? I don't remember. I just offered good cards at Act 1 or something. I don't know. Didn't get that many card removes, I guess. Oh, it was Pandora's box, right? I only got one card remove in Act 1, and then I took a Pandora's box, and the cards were mostly good. Falling Bash, Inner Peace, Wave the Hand, Evaluate, Simmering Fury, Prey, Carve Reality. Man, those cards are not mostly good. Okay, well, whatever. Whatever.